Very good morning, my dear students, and a very warm welcome. We are going to start semester 4 economics. So you know that semester 4, in that also all 4 modules are there and they are having same weightage. So today we are going to start module 1, lesson 1. In this module there are only 3 lessons. So the first lesson we are going to cover. In this lesson I divided into 3 parts. In part 1 I am going to tell you about meaning of public finance and scope of public finance. This is what we are going to discuss. Then in the second part we will discuss fiscal operational areas, and in the third part we will discuss fiscal functions. So like this the module, this lesson is divided into 3 parts for your convenience. The name of the lesson is the role of the government in an economy. What is the role of the government in an economy in connection with public finance? Basically, I will give you brief introduction or brief background of this. Classical economists did not want the government to get involved in any economic activity which market can handle efficiently, because the classical economist believed that the government which spends public money, not its own, tends to be generous and casual in its spending. We can say that after our independence, India followed the mixed economic system, and India provided the best example of mixed economy, where it controlled commanding heights of the economy through public sectors. But in the last quarter of 20th century, the public sector undertakings in India had become white elephants, and during 1990, India adopted liberalized policy for encouraging and promoting private sector. Now coming back to the public finance. See, there are various definitions of public finance. Various economists are there, they have given the definitions of public finance. You can pick any of the definition which is very easy for you, but I think that this is the definition which I am giving you, that is the very easy definition. So public finance deals with the expenditure and income of public authorities of the state and their mutual relation, as also with the financial administration and control. So this is what is the definition of public finance. Of course other definitions are also there, but public finance, in public, the word public means the government. So whatever the government finance is there, that we have to study in that. So public finance deals with not only the way in which the government operates, it also deals with repercussions of the different policies which the government might adopt, and accordingly deals with the question of choice of these policies and operations. The two important concepts associated with public finance are fiscal policy and budgetary policy. So we'll understand the meaning of fiscal policy. Fiscal policy, it is a part of the government policy that deals with raising revenue through taxation and other means, and deciding on the level and pattern of public expenditure. In most modern economies, the government deals with fiscal policy while central bank is responsible for monetary policy. Fiscal policy is composed of tax policy, expenditure policy, investment or disinvestment strategies, and public debt management. Now the second point is budgetary policy. It refers to the government's strategies to implement and manage a budget. It is more specific policy than the fiscal policy. Moving on to the next point, the scope of public finance. The classical economist advocated minimal role of the government. They defined public finance as a part of political economy that deals with revenue and expenditure of the government. Before the Great Depression of 1929, most governments of capitalist nations followed laissez-faire economic policy, under which the functions of the governments were restricted to protecting the economy from the external aggression, maintaining law and order, administering justice, and providing basic amenities to the people. Economists believed that public expenditure should be kept to the minimal and taxation should be limited to what is necessary to fulfill the basic public expenditure. So government should follow balanced budget wherever it is possible. During Great Depression and the period that followed it, the concept of functional finance began to emerge. Most developed capitalist countries became welfare states. During depressions, economists advised government to follow deficit budget, and during inflation they should follow surplus budget. This is referred as functional finance. See, during depression, government should follow deficit budget, and during inflation, government should follow surplus budget. By raising the public expenditure during depression or recession, aggregate demand can be raised. Aggregate demand, that means the total demand can be raised, can be increased, and this will revive the economy. On the other hand, during inflation, public expenditure can be reduced and taxes can be raised to reduced money supply and purchasing power. This is what you have to understand. Students, this is the introduction of the topic 1. There are 2 questions that can be asked in the examination, that is, explain the fiscal operational areas and explain fiscal functions. So for this you have to give this introduction. Thank you very much.